Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Turbo Talon Golf. I'm your host, as always, Shelby Iverson, straight out of West Haven, Utah. It's Sunday the 7th of June 2026. I think that's the year. But at any rate, you guys, much like the title says, the Temu lab putter showed up. Obviously, it came from China, if you're not tracking. Manufacturer Hexen Sports Equipment Company Limited. I realize you guys are looking at my calves right now, and the other camera will kind of make sense here in a minute. But guys, I haven't opened this box yet. I just got it in the mail about 10 minutes ago. And I was like, why don't I make some fucking YouTube fodder with this? And I realize that there are 10,000 other YouTube videos where somebody's comparing a Temu lab putter to a real lab putter. Blah, 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 right? My channel's not unique. It's not special. I am not unique. I am not special. But let's go ahead and kick this off, and then if I feel like it, I'll play some sim golf when we're done. Where's this camera aiming here? 1080p. We got a little bit of a delay though. I can see that in the feed. But let's open this thing up. The weight of the box is not super suspicious. Let's raise this up here. And you guys probably aren't going to see anything you haven't already seen in another video. Let's see if I can get this. I'll start using this, staring into this camera instead. There, like that. Hey, what's up? All right, so let's open this up. I got a pair of Cobalt scissors here from Lowe's. There we go. You guys, this is going to be yet another lab unboxing, fake Temu lab unboxing video. Shen. It came from China. And I ordered the purple one, so hopefully that's the one we got. Here we go. You guys, I have not opened this thing up. This just came in the mail. What do we got here? Okay, it has a silver shaft, which was not in the picture. It's got some, it's got a grip on it. Very tacky grip, very rubbery grip. That's fine. There's the head. Can I even get this in the thing here? So I don't own a DF3i from Lab Proper. But it looks like the grip's lined up. Silver, it's got a silver no-name shaft. It's not an Acra shaft or nothing. Guys, this was 117 bucks. Milled insert. It obviously doesn't have Lab's actual little logos on it. It's just generic. It looks pretty good. There's a big old ding right here. You see this ding? There's a ding on it from shipping or whatever. I can hit that with like a purple Sharpie or something to fix it up. But I don't know. I don't know. Let's take out, I have a Lab DF3i that's actual. What else is in the box first? Did we get a head cover? No, we did get some shitty head cover. So the head cover's got a Velcro on it instead of Lab's typical magnets, which kind of blows. Encore. It is what it is, folks. $117 Lab putter. You're kind of just gonna get what you get at this point, right? Hey PVC, no, I haven't hit it yet, sir. So here's a real Lab DF3. Again, it is not a DF3i. I can see that this is, it's about 1 inch shorter than my Lab DF3. I'm gonna go over here in a second and weigh them. And something that people were saying about this company was that the back saver, the ball picker upper, didn't work. It was too big and they had to use like electrical tape to make it pick the ball up. So let's check that real quick. Yeah, that ain't gonna work for shit, boys and girls. Yep. Here's the real one. I use this lots of times every time on the golf course, but you can see it picks it up just fine. I think there's a video delay. Let's weigh these. So I got a little food scale here. Let's see. Let's turn it on. Obviously, part of a Lab putter being a mallet putter is the weight, right? So we'll do this in grams because we're in America, if I can get it to balance. So the fake Lab weighs 528 grams. 528, right? It's a DF3i. It's not a DF3. So 528 versus the real Lab. 562. So 563 for the real one, and then what I say, 528 for the fake. Yeah, so about 40 grams of difference, but the real Lab is 1 inch longer. That's gonna account for some of the weight. Okay. The aiming mechanism on the fake one. This is the part that I think pisses me off the most, guys. Is the back saver doesn't even fucking work. Right? Part of the reason I run DF3s is for the back saver. I am too fat and lazy to pick my own goddamn ball up off the green, so this is fun. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. It's like your old fucking high school girlfriend. Anyway, people been saying they fixed that with just one layer of electrical tape. Guys, again, it was 117 bucks out the door. Right? And since you're buying it from China, you don't even pay sales tax. All the shipping's free, all of that horse shit. And then the head covers, the head cover I would say is a fucking joke. It doesn't use the magnets. What's up, Hazel? We're just doing a, you know, because my channel's special and it's an individual snowflake. We're doing a fake Temu Lab comparison, DF3i to a real Lab DF3, because no channel in the history of the internet's ever done that. But I thought I would enter my foray into Temu shit with a Lab putter, because why not? So there they are. 40-gram difference in weight. Cool purple color. Looks like the lie angle's about the same. There's really nothing to see here, folks, honestly. The cover sucks. It came with a big ding in it right here. Sorry, there's so much of a delay on this fucking camera. So a big ding in it. The head cover sucks. It won't pick a ball up. But when I do set it down over here on the desk, well, whatever you would call a desk, when I set it over here, we'll see if we can get this on the camera. Both of the labs kind of rest in the same general position. They both rest at a slight angle when they're allowed to just do whatever it is they do. So, you guys, I don't know. You got your insert. DF3i. It does not look bad, okay? It's got all the cool stainless steel hardware and all of that bullshit. Silver no-name shaft. I don't know how it's going to feel. There's your cool little grip there. You guys, there's not a whole lot going on here. Grip's already got some shit on it. It looks like it's just sticky stuff. I can get it off by rubbing my finger over it. Very tacky, squishy grip. Honestly, to the untrained person, like someone who just knew what a lab putter was, I don't think you could tell the difference. Some people say these motherfuckers are manufactured in the same factory. Kind of like a real and a fake Louis Vuitton purse. One of them gets shipped to France to get the logo embroidered in, and the other one gets shipped to wherever to get sold on whatever fake website. Guys, there's not much to this. I think it is some sort of plastic or composite shaft. I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't know. I would use the back saver, but that won't work. So 117 bucks. I think D-Lud's done this too. The insert's milled. It looks nice. Other than this ding on here, which, I mean, my lab even has a few dings on it. I've had it for a couple of seasons now. We can fix the back saver with some electrical tape or maybe some Scotch tape. You guys, I'm obviously not a professional putter, so I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. It feels fine. Let's hit one off the toe and hit one off the heel intentionally. Obviously, this is not super scientific. I could feel something twist in my hand. Wouldn't you feel it twist in your hand if you were hitting off the heel or the toe, right? It's not as noticeable off the heel. So yeah, there you go. I don't know what to say. I think if you were able to get like a genuine lab putter grip and throw it on there, an untrained person is not going to know what's going on here. I mean, my weekend is over. I already golfed. I played golf this morning. We had a 6 a.m. tee time. I'd say maybe you guys might see this in a couple of my next on-course videos. You guys, it feels fine. It feels like my DF3. Obviously, this one has the milled insert and the DF3 doesn't. This is the DF3i. Your little aiming tee there, your little aiming mechanism. This is the same camera I use for my outdoor videos, so. Yeah, these guys were sort of trying to make a lab knockoff, but we're trying to maybe keep it a little bit more legal. And I honest to God don't know why. I honestly don't know why these guys don't make it so the ball picker upper works. I don't know why. Like, that's honestly the only thing I like about my lab putter is the back saver. The rest of it you could consider maybe to be a gimmick. A gimmick. So let's see if obviously this DF3i should work with my real lab putter head cover. Honestly, this thing's such a piece of shit. Like, it's made out of this like breathable material, like you were like a pair of cheap tennis shoes or something. We got some logos here. Wow, that's really neat. Here's a real DF3. I don't know what the DF3i cover looks like. The real one. But this does have magnets. Which means you can stick it, if your bag's got the magnetic thing on it, you can stick it to that. Or your golf clubs, it'll stick to most golf clubs. Is what it is, boys. So the real DF3 head cover with the fake DF3i. Boom, good to go. You can see this thing's getting the shit beat out of it. You guys, I think this is just for the materials alone, the milled insert, all of the work they've done on the back here. I think this is well worth $117 out the door shipped. If you didn't know what you were looking for and you were kind of fucking stupid, you wouldn't know this was a fake lab. It feels just fine. I'm like a 13.8 handicap right now. I don't even know what I'm looking for here. It feels just fine, guys. Okay. So I weighed it. I think we've done a lot of shit on camera here to show the how it looks different. It's obviously not the same club, and I went for the purple one. But here's some length for you. 34.5. I'm really trying really hard to not clang these two putters together because one of them is very expensive. One of them was not. 36. I mean, I ordered it in a 34, 30, whatever. So, I mean, that's not really a mystery. And then you got a sick-ass Kirkland signature ball here. I did hit the Members Mark golf balls from Sam's Club today out on the course. I will say, yeah, I know this is not a fucking comparison between Kirkland signature and Members Mark golf balls, but I do find the Members Mark golf balls to be a little more durable. The jacket's more durable, but I still did on one of them, especially if you're hitting like a high lofted, high spinny ball, you're gonna beat up the jacket a little bit. Anyway, a swag head cover PVC. I am too dumb to know what that is. Swag head cover for a lab putter. Yeah, this head cover's dog shit. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, these are some cool designs, dude. So the head cover's gonna be more than the fucking putter was. The head cover will be $7 more, $8 more than the putter was. Can I get a Temu head cover? Can I get a fake swag head cover? Hopefully they use magnets. It looks like they do. Okay. TikTok shop. I wouldn't mind this pizza one, but I'm really gonna have to think for a while before I spend 125 bucks on a head cover, brother. Oh, Super Mario. Super Pario, though. It looks like you can get almost anything you want, huh? All right. Guys, I don't know what else to say. The live stream's already been 22 minutes of me rambling on about a fucking fake lab putter, so I'm actually more interested in this swag head cover than the putter. The Legend of Swag. Okay, they do got some, they're trying to appeal to my age group here. We've got some Star Fox, we've got some Super Mario. Looks like we just had one that was Zelda, Legend of Zelda here somewhere. Yep. They're definitely trying to appeal in some way, shape, or form to my old ass retro gaming. The Mario driver cover from Swag. Yeah, dude, I mean, they look expensive. Which one do you have, dude? Holy shit, 220 bucks? God damn. Which one do you have? Maybe we'll play some sim golf, a round of sim golf real quick. Oh, that one's cool, dude. Okay, they got a Wario, a Mario. Oh shit. There's a Mario 2. Well, the United States version of Mario 2 at least. Hey, Steve. Steve says his son bought a lab on Facebook Marketplace for $200. I was worried it was a Temu lab. However, his picks up the ball. Yeah, any lab putter for $200 is pretty suspicious. That's something to maybe be. I can't even talk. Guys, I had to get up so early for my fucking tea time this morning that I'm a little out of it. Usually I lay in bed and drink my coffee and doom scroll, but I had to legit like get out of bed and go to the golf course. And I had to take a nap too. No Pros League. Kamisha's going to Hawaii, so are you. I can't believe they haven't kicked me out of the No Pros League yet, as much fucking shit as I talk. D-Lud's best courses. Joe Legowski leave KLM open. I don't know, guys. I already walked 18 today. We can play some more. Where is the No Pros League? I can talk shit the whole time on what a terrible, how terrible the courses they choose are. What's D-Lud got? Did I already check D-Lud? 5,100 yards? No, dude, no. We're not doing that. Not today, anyway. Let's play J-Lag shit. He does not pick easy courses, but he doesn't pretend to pick easy courses either. Where is this? KLM Open at Links at Hiawatha Landing. I'm not tracking that. 6,200 yard tees. Gimme auto putt set to 5. I mean, with a small gimme auto putt circle, we're going to have to putt more, right? Allegedly. 6,200 yard tees, Saturday pins, 5-foot gimmies, normal. Tournaments at 820 feet above sea level, Stimps 11, wins calm. We'll turn off putting assists. Why not? Why not? Let's hurry and play this shit. Where's the camera pointed here? So you guys can see every putt. PVC says the cartridge ball markers are cool too. Yeah, dude, I am a huge retro gaming guy. My dad got us a NES in the late 80s, and then we got a Super NES, then we got a 64, Nintendo 64, and then we became PlayStation people. And then that's about the time I moved out of the house and joined the military anyway. So let's put the lab putter, the real lab putter, away in this terrible fucking, Jesus, this is a terrible. Dude, I don't even know if this putter cover will fit. Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's so, like, it's scary. I don't feel like my putter is being taken care of properly. I don't feel like it's getting the attention it deserves. You guys, I'm sure we're going to get our asses kicked here. Shot a 84 or something today at the golf course. Sometimes GSPro is good to us and sometimes it's not. Let's reduce this here. What's the display capture for GSPro here? Guys, I'm so bad at this. It's mostly because I don't give a shit. That's why my channel has 240 something subscribers. Hey PVC, I know I commented on your video. I appreciate the shout out. I was wondering why I magically got like 5 subs out of the blue. I really appreciate your shout out, dude. Speaking of that, anybody who's watching this who's not already subscribed to PVC Golf, go check his stuff out. It's much better than my stuff. Much more outdoor content. I want to do a lot of outdoor content, but the whole process, getting the shit on video and then editing it is it's quite a chore. I'd be lying if I said anything else. But I would like to start doing more outdoor content. Display capture. Okay, there's one of the display captures. If I deactivate this one, okay, that's Square Golf Launch Monitor. If I name these a little more smartly, if I name these a little more smartly, it might be easier to figure out what the hell they were. Okay, that's that one, BenQ. Oh, there it is. And then we'll make this one smaller. There we go. You guys, the life of a live streamer is tough. It's tough. It demands your respect. All right, let's play around with this son of a bitching fake lab putter here, which guys, it's not that bad. I'm gonna put it in the bag and play it for real. PVC, dude, I don't have any subscribers either, so hopefully somebody goes and subscribes to your channel. It's not like one of these big ass channels is doing a shout out and I'm gonna suddenly get 100 subs, right? It ain't like that's gonna happen. But yeah, PVC's content is generally better than my content. Guys, what are we doing here? I'm not warmed up. My round of golf ended at 4 hours ago. And I took a nap since then. I'm not even really sure what's gonna happen here, but let's just jack this ball into the wild blue yonder. I'm sure it's gonna slice. That is one thing that I'm pretty sure is gonna happen, is we're gonna have a slice. We're using Kirkland Signature golf balls in the simulator today because this ProTee VX up here, it does not care what golf ball you use. I think Joe Legowski proved it still worked even with like a golf ball with all of the markings rubbed off. Look at that, TJ Hooker. Guys, I normally say that we'll take a drop for lost balls, but give me a fucking breakfast ball here. Deep rough, 171 yards out of the deep rough. All I gotta say is good luck getting out of here. You're better off lateraling out. 120. Let's hit like a 7-iron and see how far it goes. Well, first I want to see what was wrong with that shot. Okay, nice neutral swing path, but it looks like we came off the toe. 1300 RPM, negative RPM of side spin, which is going to give you a duck, duck, goose. That's about the best you're going to get. I got to warm up. The real thing we want to go do is putt, because this is about the lab putter. So now we're in the normal rough. Let's see if we can at least get on the green here. Oh, not bad. Too bad it took us fucking 7 strokes to do it. God, I thought I had a story to tell you guys. I mean, I do have a story from the golf course. It's mostly me being a jackass. So, we're making the turn. We're making the turn 9 holes behind us, right? Okay, you guys, here's the first on-course putt here with the fake lab putter. I think the thing I'm the most pissed off about, if you can see it in the video feed down there, is this nick. There's a nick in it. And that sucks. So I got to figure out a way to like cover that up. But here we go. DF3, fake DF3i. There's your milled insert. If you want to see more stuff, go back in the video. Super short putter. I don't care about that. I hunch over quite a bit anyway. Guys, it just doesn't feel that different than the real lab. Oh, oops, it won't pick the ball up. So the back saver doesn't work. We discussed that ad nauseum at this point. Anyway, we're making the turn. Me and my buddies play pretty quick. We're playing with 2 guys, 2 super cool younger kids. So we make the turn, and I see this There's nothing wrong with him being an old dude, but he's an old dude. And he's getting up on the 10th tee box. And he hasn't been in front of us the whole time we've been playing. And so I'm just like, man, no fucking way. The clubhouse put a single out in front of us on 10. And it's not some D1, fucking college D1 athlete. It's an old dude, and he's alone. There is one bag on the cart. Little draw there. There's one bag on the cart, and I'm like, fuck no. They did not just put this single out in front of us on 10. So I go into the clubhouse. You guys kind of know how I am at this point. And I say, did you guys put a single out on the fucking 10th tee in front of us? And the guy's like, yeah, he was on the tee sheet. The guy kept saying he was on the tee sheet. He was on the tee sheet. And I said, dude, I don't know what a tee sheet is, but I know that I have a fucking legit tee time. And this guy's clearly a rando that came in and wanted to see if you could fit him in somewhere. So I said, we're going to just tell him to fucking hold off, and we'll play through him. We'll play through him now. That's going to be short. We'll play through him now, or we'll play through him in like 2 holes. Like, I can't believe you kind of had the audacity to put a dude off on the 10th tee in front of us. You guys, this is a nasty-ass green here. Chip 12. Nobody cares about the fucking golf. Get in the hole. Yes! You fucker. But the dude gets on the loudspeaker and tells this guy to fucking let us play through, which we should have already been playing through. We were the team making the turn. But anyway, long story short, what do we got here? So if we're short, we'll be in a bunker. And we got a tailwind. Let's hit a 7-iron. Anyway, clubhouse put a rando out in front of us on 10 as we were making the turn. And I had to kind of go be a dick. Does that... that's probably going to be in the bunker. That was fat as hell. Does that happen to you guys? Because I know PVC's in Florida. I'm sure Hazel Rocket already fucking humped us and dumped us. I'm sure he's gone already. But do you guys have groups put out in front of you like that? Oh, I love those shots so much. Like, I don't know. It just pisses me off. Oh, that was a fucking bogey. We didn't even get the putt. You guys, this episode is about my fake Temu Lab putter that actually is pretty sweet, other than the head cover and the ding that was already on it. Hey, Bad Lies. So Bad Lies says in Naples, Florida. So PVC and Bad Lies are both in Florida. He says they don't even allow people to play 9 holes. I guess I would say that's okay, other than I can only play 9 holes after work, so that's what I typically do. That's going to go 1 fucking mile to the right. Like, that would be bad outside. That's going to be a nightmare in the simulator. So PVC, PVC says, how did the guy play? Was he super slow? I went in and bitched about them putting the dude out in front of us. And they let us go through him. I could really only see how he was playing throughout the round. And he ended up being about 2 holes behind us. So you're talking about anywhere between 30 and 40 minutes. He was 2 holes behind us the whole time. So we'd have been absolutely fucked, dude. And I don't have a problem with golfers that can't hit the ball far or straight, because I am at some points in time both of those people. But I don't like people coming out in front of me on the tee box. Like, I had a tee time, I paid my money. You squeeze that guy in somewhere else on somebody else's, where he's going to fuck up somebody else's flow, not me. So if the clubhouse hadn't, I think that's too long. If they hadn't stopped and let us go through him on the tee box, we'd have just played through him at another time. Guys, I got so many fucking golf clubs over here. Can you see in this feed? I got golf clubs laying here. We still have to feature this set on the channel. We already featured this set on the channel. Anyway, so that's about the coolest story that I have, other than just people being general douchebags. Okay, so we're on the 5th shot on a par 4. I don't know what happened, because I don't care. It's sim golf. 29 footer with the fake lab DF3i. Well, I mean, that's really unfortunate. What are we on now? Double bogey. I got a 7-footer for double. So if my ball goes off my hitting mat here with the fake lab, we have no chance. Oh! So we'll just roll the ball up here with the fake lab putter. We'll just roll her over here because the back saver don't work. Maybe that's the only thing Lab cares about. They're like, you can copy every facet of our putter, not the back saver. Not okay. Guys, I just hit a big old like douchebag slice. So I'm going to have to like aim way left on the fairway. PVC says the clubhouse has never put anyone out in front of him. Well, see, I don't think the guy knew that I was pissed off. The clubhouse, the guy that was sending people out on the tee boxes knew I was pissed off. And the guys I was playing with Erwin and 2 random kids. That is crazy. I aimed so far to the left and that's going to go in the water. Yeah, sure, drop ball. So that was a 34 yards offline. Let's get up here, 56 yards. You guys, I've been playing so good outside, I just don't even fucking care what's going on in here. This is just a stopgap. Woo! Fucking smoking everything. You would think we were at like 5,000 feet above sea level here. Let's do a little chippy chip. Are you seriously going to roll out of the circle? Dude, I fucking hate the simulator so bad. Like, there's some stuff that it's okay at mimicking in real golf, but it's mostly dog shit. 15 feet uphill. The magic Temu Lab DF whatever 3i. There it is. You guys, 120 bucks. Pretty good deal. So we're now 4 over fucking par after 5. So Hazel says he's had the clubhouse put people out on the back when it's packed. Bad Lies says he thinks it's easier outside, at least when it comes to your shots. Inside the sim just isn't realistic. it's realistic enough. And you guys, I talk about this shit constantly. Fucking constantly. I'm guessing this is going to be shorter in the water here. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, look at it slice. How do you slice a 6-iron? Okay, it looks like it stayed up and it's gonna let us play it as it lies. I really wish I'd have brought some water in here, Jenny. What are we doing? I'm guessing we're gonna blow this fucking 15 yards past the hole. Bye. Look at that. This thing doesn't even want to stay. So unrealistic. So Hazel, what I was saying, Hazel says he has the clubhouse put people out on the back when it's packed, which is fine, but not if you're putting them out in front of, like directly in front of another team. Okay, I think we've played this recently, because I remember this little, it's like a random like deep rough in the middle of the fairway, which is cool because you don't see that all the time. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be, you know what, let's talk about one thing and then another thing here. So it's okay to make those greens fees. I get it. That's what makes a golf course go round, right? They want the cart girls selling you fucking $15 beers. They want your greens fees and they want you to ride. They don't want you to walk because you slow pace of play and they don't get the 20 bucks for the half cart, right? The slicing in the simulator is fucking insane. I get it, but like don't put them out in front of a team that's like actively making the turn. If you're like hurry and go while these guys are getting a hot dog and a beer, that's fine. But this guy was right in front of us, like we were ready to tee off, and he's up there teeing off. Okay, that was a miss. That was really weird. That should have been 9 yards offline to the left. Guys, I don't know. Maybe if you rewind it, I was on like a left-facing lie or something. The ball was above my feet. I don't know. We're just getting fucking rickrolled here. Next option. Okay, so if we go back to the shot we were at and we hit, we do see that we were 10 degrees to the left, which basically means you have to aim over here for the cart path because GSPro is fucking, it's shovelware. But let's go here. Let's hit this again. Whatever. The comment I wanted to get to was, Bad Lies says he thinks the Sims made him better outside. Like, yeah, dude, there's no way I could be a 14 handicap after 23 months without a simulator. You'd have to live on the fucking golf course, or you'd have to be like a professional in training. There's no way you could do that in real life. I do feel like it's helped my ball striking. I don't know. The simulator's all right. The GSPro's kind of, I don't like it. Well, that's fun. How far did that go? 100 yards? 21. Let's hit a pitching wedge bumping around over here. hiccup. Let's do it again. So we're still not on the green after 6 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. GSPro does not know math. We're not getting a putt a whole lot anyway. There's you a sweet little 8. I guess you could say, well, if you were paying attention to the fucking lie in the video game, you'd have known to aim more to the right. This is a true statement. Anyway, if it was truly simulation software, there wouldn't be a 10 to 15 stroke difference between my outside scores and my inside scores. Like when I play iRacing in my race car simulator in the basement, I'm not fucking 15 seconds faster at Le Mans, right? Okay, that's probably in the woods. Or the water. Can we get out of here? Next option. What's the next option? I don't want to re-hit. Let's drop here. Guys, the slicing in the simulator is fucking insane today. 180 out of the rough. Let's hit a 4-iron. Bad Lies says he's excited for Golf Core. So am I. But, ... I would rather have... Because you don't hear me bitching about GSPro's graphics very often. I don't think I really ever have. There are graphical glitches. But I want software that actually has some kind of physics engine running in the background that can handle golf. It's not fucking Call of Duty, it's golf. There's a lot going on with the physics, right? Like I could be using, I don't know, the ProTee doesn't have its own native, obviously it's native software environment. So you've got to use something. Like 45 feet here. Fake lab DF3i. I mean, okay. Double bogey. PVC says, how do people shoot 20 under in the sim? Because it's not realistic. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Bad Lies says he's got a buddy, has the one for Unicorn. It says it's way different than GSPro, more simulated. Yeah, I started out with a Unicorn iMini Lite, kind of the smaller version of D-LED's launch monitor. I think he's still running a Unicorn iMini. And it was absolutely like arcade style, like I don't know, what's the Neo Turf Master circa 1990, whatever. It's definitely weirder, it's different. Let's see if we can keep this slice under control. I mean, that's one way of doing it, right? It's feast or famine in here, guys. 339 out of deep rough. Let's just get out of here. 9-iron. I don't know what this is going to take. It's supposed to be 25% speed penalty. The simulator's good for ball striking. Really bad for, obviously, for learning how to get out of a bunker. It's almost useless for that. 220 to the pin on a par 5. What's our 220? Let's hit a 5 wood. Bad Lies says he's seen my outdoor rounds. I hit so well. Yeah, dude, it is what it is. You can see that the launch monitor always thinks I'm coming over the top though. So if it's using club data along with ball spin numbers, then that is probably hurting me. But it's just, it's a toy. It's a fucking $25,000 toy. Everything goes to the right in here. That was a good shot though. So that's gonna end up being pin high. I'm positive that would have rolled off the back of the green anyway if we would have hit the green. But you can see that we're 23 yards off, which is not a crime. Yeah, gimmies, all of it. It is what it is. A simulator is 100% gonna reduce your handicap. 100%. Even if it's only by a couple strokes. You can obviously play in the simulator when the weather's bad. You can squeeze 18 holes in about 45 minutes. If you're not yammering your fucking mouth like me all the time, you can do it in 30. It's not all bad, it's just, I wouldn't say it's terribly accurate. Mine's not. Like that felt really toey. What's the replay show? So that particular mixture of over the top with being at the toe side of the sweet spot, high and toey on the sweet spot, created only 300 RPM of right-handed spin. You guys, I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist, dude. I'm just a man. Just fucking, dude, I need to lay off the human growth hormone here. Oh, hey, motherfucker. If that hole was as big as a basketball hoop, we'd have been in business. Okay, guys, we're 11 over after 10. Great score outside, depending on your handicap, obviously. But in the simulator where there's like a 15-stroke difference, it's not that great. Kind of want to be chilling, for my handicap, I want to be chilling at about even in the sim. Okay, that one's only leaking a little bit. It's going to be off the fairway. And it only went 265. 120 to the pin. Slightly uphill out of the rough. I think if we hit a 9-iron, we're just going to come up short. Good shot. Good shot. Oh, I am hungry. All right, guys, it's time for the fake lab DF3i to shine. Temu, 117 bucks. and I'm sticking to my guns on this. If you guys, to the untrained eye, like if you gave this to your kid for their birthday, they wouldn't know they were using a fake lab. Unless your kid's one of those, right? Unless they did a lot of studying and knew. Or they already had a real lab, or one of their buddies said, hey, those logos are wrong or something. Like, I don't mind this at all. It feels just fine. You can see it ain't helping worth a fuck. But we've had a couple of birdie looks. Do I got some electrical tape in here to fix this ball picker upper? Anything? Where'd my masking tape go? Let me see if I got some electrical tape over here. While I'm off camera, Bad Lies says simulators are expensive as fuck, and they are. He ain't wrong there. Do I have any electrical tape? You know, I probably have fucking 7 rolls of this shit sitting somewhere. It doesn't look like we're gonna have any luck finding electrical tape. We got meters and laser levels, and what do we got here? OBD2 reader for fixing cars. There's some wall anchors. There's a gallon bag of tees. We ought to probably put those in play eventually. I thought we had some tape here somewhere. I don't know. We'll fix it later. 550-yard par 5. 390 to the dog leg. We all know that's not happening. So if I hit a duck hook right here, which is, could happen, we're gonna incur a 2-stroke penalty for OB. So let's just try to keep it straight. I mean, we could cut this. Are we dumb enough to cut this whole goddamn thing here? Bad Lies says birdie time. 205. 205 will clear the bunker. Let's just hit a fucking 5 wood and see where we're at when the dust settles, I guess. Five wood, up to no good. And there's nothing back there. If we go too far to the right or left, we should be fine. That's not happening. See how long that goddamn ball was in the air? It's gonna come home and kiss the ground like Katy Perry did after she came home from space. 34 yards. You guys, that's how I know I'm an amateur golfer, is because that swing felt the same as a lot of other swings that went like 10, 15 yards past the green. So there you go. I don't mind this DF3i. I don't mind it at all. We're 11 over after 12, so we're slowly moving back to not quite bogey golf. What hole is this? 13. It links at Hiawatha Landing. 150. Let's hit the 7-iron. That might be okay. Can you imagine if you were hitting off, like out on the golf course, like you set down your own, I think I've seen videos where they do this, but can you imagine if you took your like hitting mat out to the golf course and you're like, this is all I'll be hitting off today. And everybody you're playing with's like, okay, douchebag. But that's effectively what we're doing here in the simulator. Oh, and by the way, BT dubs, my hitting mat's always going to be perfectly flat. So if I'm in a weird lie, I'm going to move my hitting mat to a flat lie and hit off of it. Fuck, dude, is this our new putter? Just kidding. We're gonna bag it, but I'm wondering how quick this grip will fall apart, or how long it'll be before we start seeing like the paint chip off of this this shaft. You guys, I think this thing's pretty dope for 117 bucks. Like, I'm kind of glad that China can just make fake shit without getting in trouble. That's pretty sweet. Let's see if we can get somewhere near this green and not be in the water. Whack, whack, whack. It's still gonna be up, which is fucking hilarious. Okay, that was severely toe side. I take full responsibility for that shitty shot. It still went 225. I mean, that's pretty sweet, right? Normal rough, we got a downhill lie, so the ball's gonna wanna come out flatter. Let's just hit the holy fuck out of a sand wedge. 12 down and 6 right. So we got to counter aim to the left. And this ball's going to want to go to the right because GSPro is shit. Over the green. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I simply don't know. So I can't see shit. Fucking piece of shit video game. 17. Do stop. Oh, what a roller coaster of emotion this round's been. What time is it? 2:30. It's 2:30 Shelby's time. It's 2:30 Turbo Talon golf time. $15, 408, par 4. Pretty. Let's, no, I'm not teeing off with a fairway wood on a 400-yarder. Usually if it's a short par 4, I'll fuck around with a fairway wood, but maybe not today. Not today, Satan. Hit B next time something's in my way. What's B? Cam clip. Well, I'll be fucking damned. Okay, we'll try that. We'll try that. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Well, you're at least one of those things. Oh! Whack, 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 whack. Jesus Christ, dude. Low duck. God damn it. I'm setting this driver back to stock loft. I'm over it. Let's go back to 9 degrees. Let's go back to 9 degrees. I have never hit so many fucking tow hooks in my life as I have since I set this son of a bitch to whatever, 7.5 degrees. Never hit so many duck hooks. Yeah, so I don't know if we're gonna be in another position where I can't see the screen during this round, but I will write that down and remember it. Camera clip. So is that a newer thing that whoever the dingalings at GSPro added, or has that always been there? Go in the hole. Go. Now stop. You got to, seriously, you got to fucking stop. Okay, that's good. There we go. Shit that does not happen on the real golf course. Part 47. Bad Lies says it's been there. He finds himself in the woods a lot, so it comes in handy. It's you and me too, brother. Don't feel bad. The good news is you can hit your fucking 3-wood out of the deep rough in GSPro. You're gonna take a strong penalty, but I'd like to see somebody do that shit in real life. That might hold the fairway. Nope. GSPro said, fuck yo stats. It said, fuck yo fairway and regulation stats, bitch. And I can't say what Dave Chappelle said because I'm white, but GSPro said, fuck yo fairway and regulation stats nonetheless, okay? 125, let's hit an 8-iron. Let's hit an 8-iron to the fucking moon. Was I on a left-facing lie again and didn't pay attention? Ball above my feet. I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, just release fucking 10 more yards. It's no big deal. That totally happens in real life. All right, so we do get to use the Temu Lab DF3i. We're probably going back up to 10 over par. I kind of like this putter. Oh! Fuck. I love simulator golf. 160 to the pin. Let's just aim over here halfway between the hazard and the cart path and hit a 6-iron. A 6-iron. I can't believe I'm in this goddamn simulator again. Fat. Fat, fat, fat. All right, let's see if we can get up there. little bit left. 29. So we want to get this to bounce up there by the pin. Not quite. So let's chip for the 5th fucking time on this hole. The best we can really hope for here is a bogey. Make that a double. Hey, I'll make that a double. Make that a double. So this is for bogey. Blah, 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 blah. Shit that doesn't happen on the real golf course. Part 48. Here we go. Click. Sunday Sim Golf. Hole number 18. So somehow we're back up to fucking 12 over. So we'd have to carry 230 to clear the water. I think we can probably do that. There is some danger of rolling into this bunker though. You know what though? I mean, we could play up here. Is that a dick move? Let's hit up here toward whatever this is. I think it's a bunch of tee boxes. I don't particularly give a fuck. Let's just cut this entire hole out because it's not like we're gonna get a fairway in regulation anyway, so nobody cares. As you can see, that went very, very high. This is probably why the way they deter you from doing this is because now we're in deep rough. So 137 to the pin out of deep rough is going to end up being like a, I don't know, let's just hit a 5-iron and see what happens. Oh, that's fun. What is this, a par 5? 3 to the left. Jesus Christ, the way the ball releases out of bunkers. Oh! Fake DF3i putter. Rescue us. Downhill, I don't know, 13 feet. Doesn't matter. It's a fucking video game. That's going in the hole. All right. Whatever. The most cynical golfer you know. Let's play one more. Blah, 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 blah. Stats. Okay, guys, I'm going to go find some electrical tape and get my drink. It's like 80 fucking degrees in my simulator. Sorry, it's 80 degrees in my simulator. I'll be back. All right, we're back. We're back and better than ever, bitches. I'm sorry I called you guys bitches. Hey, Foof. What's up, dude? How does my voice sound? We got our Temu Lab DF3i putter in the mail today. So this video was supposed to be an unboxing, and then I twisted my own arm and decided to play some shitty sim golf. So welcome. For your edification, here's the fake lab. It's actually kind of dope, I ain't gonna lie. But there you go, buddy. Buddy, old pal. I think I already mentioned this, but we switched over to the Members Mark golf balls from Sam's Club. Yeah, dude, it is the almost the same exact shade of purple as old Grimace. Well, I'm not a tinky winky guy, brother. I was not raised on Teletubbies. When were the Teletubbies, when were they like big? Because the sun was like a little baby's face, right? Panera bread. So Foof says the 90s, Tinky Winky and the Teletubbies were from the 90s. Teletubbies series run. The original Teletubbies series ran for exactly 365 episodes across 5 seasons. Originally airing on BBC Two from March 31st, 1997 to February 16th, 2001. Yeah, dude, I graduated high school in '99, so I wouldn't have been watching Teletubbies. I was probably watching Star Whores and Harry Twatter, but that's another story for another live stream. Teletubbies Everywhere, a shorter spin-off series produced to teach numbers, shapes, and colors. Oh my God, there was a reboot revival, 2015 to 2018. A modernized update consisting of 120 fucking episodes produced by DHX Media, which premiered on CBeebies in UK and Nick Jr. So Nick Jr. in the United States. I don't give a fuck that much. Anyway, you guys can see that my putter looks like the purple Teletubby. This guy here. Creepy as fuck, too. What do we got on GSPro? Let's play D-Luds League, and then I'll let you guys get back to your regularly scheduled programming, which is whatever it is you do on Sundays. SpongeNob Square Nuts. Is that also a pornographic film, Foof? You have my attention, buddy. Green Island Summer Week 13, Green Island Country Club. Green Island Country Club sounds like a golf course out of Mario Golf, or like Hot Shots Golf or something. So I'm excited to see how this looks. 5,100 yard tees, Sunday pins, 5-foot gimmies, soft greens, firm normal fairways, 420 feet above sea level. So we'll see if it's actually an island course. You can see D-Lud has cranked the stimp up to diarrhea level with 12 here. Calm wind. We'll turn off putting assist because we have the fake Temu Lab DF3i. We don't need no stinking putting assist, motherfucker. Foof says it's one of the most cursed things ever created. Is it safe to look up on Google during a YouTube live stream? I think that's really what I need to know, dude. I'm gonna eat more of my sandwich. And it's pretty fucking good, dude. Panera bread. That sounded weird, Panera bread. Panera bread. All right, you guys know the drill. 5,100 yard tees, bomb and gouge. So, dude, there's a lot of stuff while doing a live stream. I will cuss. I will say shitty things about people. But I don't want to be showing a titty or a fucking big fat cock or anything here on the channel because I'm pretty sure YouTube's AI will fuck me up. Panera bread is to Subway what Chipotle is to Taco Bell. That's a good one, brother. I like that. You guys ready to do some fucking grade A bombing and gouging in a video game? Yeah, me too. Let's do it. Me too, let's do it. But let's take a look at this Temu Lab DF3i again. We'll make OBS bigger here. You guys, I'm such a streaming professional. I just do this shit in real time. Because who gives a fuck? But here you guys go. Obviously, it doesn't have real lab markings or anything like that. Real professional. It's got some weird silver shaft. It's not an Acra shaft. The grip is that thing, very rubbery. It's aligned with the head of the club. It's pretty good, and it doesn't have really any other features to speak of. If your club ever becomes submersed in water, there's where the water will drain out. That's really good. Also pretty useful for when you're re-gripping. Anyway, there you go. Let's Control Z. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We're back to normal. Extreme close-up, like Wayne's World. Decapitated purple Teletubby putter. Dude, can it be a Grimace putter? I'm not a Teletubby guy, but I did grow up when all the weirdos from McDonald's were popular. I would also like to tell you guys, I'm not sure how old my channel is. I think it's a year and a half, maybe 2 years old. I can't remember. I don't know what YouTube does to decide who gets views or whatever. I don't know what their algorithm is. But it has been an uphill battle to get subscribers. And I understand my content's pretty niche. It's golf content, but most of it's simulator and a simulator. Golf's pretty boring on its own. When you get it in a simulator, it's just straight up. It's like watching grass grow. I get that part. But to only have 240 something subs after 500 videos in almost 2 years. Pretty crazy, in my opinion. Clank, clack, clank, clack, blah, blah, blah. How do we want to play this? Let's go through this gap over here and see what we can do. Well, let's see, do the trees have colliders? Or what about over here? Let's just hit the ball in that general direction. I'll use a 9-iron. Do I remember the VHS tapes at McDonald's? I do not, sir. I'm not tracking that. So guys, that was a pretty decent shot. I didn't hear it hit any tree branches, which is obviously very unrealistic. Extremely unrealistic. But I don't think anybody has ever accused GSPro of being a realistic piece of software, right? Know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever said that, I don't think. Well, no, there was the one dude who's only a sim golfer, Bandsager, whatever his name is. He did say that GSPro is realistic, which is fucking weird because it's not that realistic. Oh, come on! Son of a bitch. Okay, let's put some electrical tape on this putter so that it'll pick up a ball. Okay. PVC votes for Teletubbies. Okay. I mean, that's fine, brother. So let's start out with a little bit of electrical tape here. And we'll just put it inside the putter. You guys, we've officially gone, we've gone ghetto here. We've gone ghetto. The electrical tape is actually thicker than the putter. So let's cut the electrical tape in like 1/3, 2/3, 1/3 here. And what I'm trying to do is just make this piece of shit pick a ball up like it's supposed to. Although I'm not sure if that was the original intent of a lab putter. I'm not sure if this thing just picked the ball up like it was just a side perk or if they meant for it to. I don't know. I'm not sure. So we've got a layer of electrical tape in the cornhole here. It sort of picked the ball up. Let's put this other layer in. I think that might be all we need. And obviously, as we pick up more balls, this layer of tape is going to slowly lose its usefulness, and we would have to essentially replace the layer of tape every so often, which is off-putting. Okay. Okay, so it took one layer. There we go. You guys, all is now well in the universe once again. So we're one over after one hole. I'm sure everybody's super surprised. Heavy. What do we got? 12. Let's try to not fuck this shot up here. Foof says, well, so PVC's talking about a shot I took like 15 minutes ago, but the stuff people say about trees are 90% air, just hit your ball through them. PVC is correct. You're typically going to hit the tree or some part of it. Let's, here's a camera, there we go. There's a little toey draw, should go quite a ways. And then this green you can see in the background, it drains toward the water and we need to go 165. Foof, you're saying to use a Dremel, but the Dremel's not going to make the hole smaller. You know what I'm saying, brother? 165. I'm guessing this is going to be in the water. Like, I never hit in the water outside, but for some reason in the simulator, it's like you are hitting in the fucking water. Pine straw? Pine. It's not pine straw, it's pine. So when GSPro did that stupid fucking update where they updated a bunch of fonts and shit instead of fixed real problems, they changed deep rough to deep and they changed pine straw to pine. So I'm wondering if what happened was that they made the font so big that it didn't word wrap. Like, it's still pine straw, but it's just the font's a little too big, so straw's on the next line and isn't going to show. Because that honestly seems like some shit those guys would do with their infinite attention to detail. All right, guys, this is a terrible putt to have to make. I would say just try to not blast it through the back of the circle. Oh, this ball is fucking toast. This Kirkland signature is fucking toast, dude. Like, it's too fucked up to even go in my bag. Throw that fucker in the garbage. Foof, when you talk about butchering logos, the thing I think of immediately is how they're using a lot of like consonants in place of vowels. Like replacing I's with Y's and shit. It drives me nuts, but for some reason that's just immediately what came to my mind. Like instead of MILF being M-I-L-F, it's M-Y-L-F. Just shit like that. Holy tosh, Jesus, quack, quack. You guys, I've been hitting so many toe hooks lately. 138 playing 130. What club's that going to be? Let's hit a 9-iron. Peace out, Napoleon. I think we all know where that's headed. Foof says they oversimplify corporate logos. Foof, you know this as well as I do. PVC, if you're still in here, the only thing anybody cares about is making a fucking buck. Is the logo going to be easy to recognize, easy to remember, so that when that person is like, I need to go spend some money, they can remember the logo? Right? Nobody gives a fuck about anything but making a buck. This little ball, the back saver's sort of working, but I had to apply electrical tape. This Kirkland's fucked up too, dude. What wedge am I using that's tearing these balls up so bad? Like this can't even be used in my bag anymore. It's so bad. Man, it's gonna have a whole fucking trash can full of golf balls. Like when the guy comes on Wednesday to pick the trash up, it's just gonna be all golf balls. We're going uphill, so I'm pretty sure we'll only hit right there, except it's gonna be 60 yards to the right. Yeah. PVC says he agrees. Everybody's just trying to make a fucking dollar, dude. What the fuck was that, dude? Little toey sumbitch. Okay. We'll keep on keeping on though. 115 yards to the pin. Let's hit a 9-iron. I'm sure it's going to be over on the right. You guys, it's crazy. And I don't know if you've picked up on this, but how I can go from a duck hook to a fucking 70-yard slice between like two different holes. Can we not recognize how impressive that is? How that, like, my swing varies so much. My swing varies so much from hole to hole that I can hit a fucking duck hook and then a slice in like back-to-back holes. Do you guys do that when you golf, or do you always slice or always duck hook? Like, is it pretty consistent for you? 45-footer with the fake lab putter. Oh, that's not even going to be fucking close, dude. That was a terrible fucking putt. That's one of those putts that you're at the golf course and you're like, what the hell just happened there? Did we have a glitch in the matrix while my ball was rolling? PVC, these, it's not the putter, it's like, have you ever hit like have you ever hit one of those illegal wedges that like they put more spin on the ball than is legally acceptable by the USGA or whatever, and it fucking destroys the cover on your ball? It's like that, dude. Because you can see the like layering, like it's like filleted. It's filleted like you hit it with one of those like illegal wedges you can buy off of like fucking eBay. That's kind of what it's like. So guys, if we duck hook the ball, we're taking a 2-stroke penalty. If it doesn't duck hook, it's going to go 70 yards offline to the right. So, and then there is some small chance that the ball will go toward the green, but I'll believe that when I fucking see it. So we're just inside of the OB markers. That would have been a really great shot. It would have gone about 290, probably less than 290. And here we're going to see what percentage of a tree is air and what percentage of it is not. Pitching wedge, pine straw. $35-foot putt that you ain't fucking making. It's breaking. Let's just hit it. It's a triple breaker, 31 feet. Oh, please stop. Thank God there was a hole in the ground right there to stop my fucking golf ball. Whew. Let's eat some more Panera. You guys, these guys are 10 under par over 18 holes. This is not simulation software, dude. It's a video game. I go 10 under par over 18 holes in Tiger Woods PGA Tour on the PlayStation. Right? That's not realistic at all. Okay, guys, OB or water? Place your bets. Place your bets. That's going to be wet for this fucking 40 yards offline that I never hit outside. Drop ball, let's get up on here. It's playing about 80. Let's hit the sand wedge. Foof says he's trying to type, but the fucking algorithm's killing him. He's trying to say only 2 things matter in life, and they both rhyme with buck. Is one of them fuck? Oh, come on. Didn't it say we were at like 800 feet above sea level? 420 feet. Shit. Shit. Well, I guess it was only a sand wedge. All right, downhill. It's leaking from left to right. You guys know the fucking routine here. Oh my God. What was that? For Parsky. Making a buck and making a fuck. Wouldn't it be making a buck and having a fuck? Right, because you have sex. Anyway, I'm overcomplicating this. This is playing 165, so we're going to hit a 6-iron. And we're checking these balls. See, now this one's got torqued up too, so I'm thinking it's my sand wedge, dude. Because this didn't have anything on it, and now it does. It's like it's fucking filleted. Can you see it in the camera? Well, fuck, I gotta make it bigger. It's so big. Can you see? It's like filleted right here. You ain't gonna be able to see it. It's filleted. You just gotta trust me. The ball is fucking raw. Oh, fade. Fade. So can you guys guess what this is going to do? No matter how well I hit it, it's going to release like it has a fucking M80 up its ass, and it's going to roll through the back of the circle. That's my prediction. Sand wedge. 54 degrees aloft. Oh! All right, that actually worked out. Ashton Z75 max irons. Yes, sir. I can look those up right now. If God was one of us. So, dude, are you saying your beryllium copper pings are not legal? Or am I looking up pornography right now and you're just fucking with me? I thought that Ping sued them and they said that they were retroactively legal or grandfathered in or whatever. Z75, did I put, okay. Dude, I've never heard of these. I've never heard of this brand. So I'm glad you're here because these are new to me. God damn ads. You see? Everybody's just trying to make a buck. These are nice, dude. Are they pretty forgiving? They look like they'd be pretty forgiving. So, how have I never heard of this brand? Dude, I suck. I suck. So if ping relented in 2011 and somebody knew and somebody saw me playing these ping i2s, are you saying that like I could get called out for it? So I cannot legally use these in competition, huh? Okay, so Foof says Diamond Tor makes the Ashton Z75s in Illinois. So are they a direct-to-consumer club? Well, that's good to know. The thing is only a few people even recognized them when I had them in my bag. Foof says you can customize the shaft, grip, and length and lie angle. So it's basically, you can basically get a set of clubs that's made just for you, which is pretty sweet. And since it's direct to consumer, most of those direct to consumer places, you can get a set of irons for $500, $600, $700. What, like, isn't Maltby like that too? Maltby, Tacoma, there's a few of them. Whoa, we're actually going to hold a fairway, you guys. That is a momentous occasion. We need to celebrate. 69 yards. That's the best number of yards. 2-2 left. Boring. Nice. So they're starting to, because it's, what is it? It's June 7th. So they're starting to, you can tell they're starting to set up to put up those 4th of July, like, it's basically them working out of like a Connex container, but it's time for them to start selling 4th of July fireworks already. And it's fucking crazy. It's already almost July. Get in the hole. Foof says you can enter the serial numbers on their website to see the original configuration and the year they were made. So how long's that company been around? I've never heard of anybody else other than Ping doing that. You guys, this hole is so dumb. 282 yard par 4, and you're forced to lay up at about 100 and, with elevation, 130 or so yards. Or, I get it, we're playing from the red tees, we don't want to cheat too much. Or you can try to hit over this tree. I'm thinking, because I'm hitting a gnarly slice right now, let's just try to slice around the tree. Let's just try to slice around the tree. I'm just gonna swing like I normally do in the sim, and it should produce a pretty big slice. Oh, it's drawing. Go! Fucking GSPro. God damn it, dude. So now we're moving out toward the toe again. 50. So PVC says you can't use the U grooves on the PGA or USGA tournaments, but I could just use them in a local scramble. I don't think anybody's smart enough to know. There ain't a lot of people that are paying attention to clubs that were made back in the 90s. Okay, I did read about when Bubba Watson used that Ping I2 wedge and everybody shit their pants. Guys, we might be able to actually make this putt, especially with this badass fake lab putter here. Ah, motherfucker. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck straight off. Okay, this hole is bullshit. Look at this. 127 yard par 3. It's super weird. It's 9 yards uphill and the pin's on the front. So I'm just gonna hit an 8-iron, and if I actually strike the ball correctly, we know we're gonna have a fucking shitty downhill putt. Actually, that felt weak. Get up there, go. All right. Most feared shot in GSPro, because we don't know how the ball's gonna release. 7 yards. Yeah, I mean, Foof, you're right. I have trouble finding, there's like one dude who does reviews on vintage golf clubs, which is sort of a lie, because you do have a lot of these guys that are doing the like segments that are like, is new tech really worth it? And they usually bust out a Ping I2 or a Ping I when they're doing the comparison, right? And almost every single time the conclusion is, no, new tech is really not worth it. I don't even want to know where the fuck that's going. That's headed hard toward the water. Bounce over. You guys, when I need to fucking slice, I fade. Oh, yeah, drop ball. Okay, 38. And we're going to turn this par 3 into, oh, it's a par 4. Okay. So I guess we're not in bad a shape as I thought. So that's a good point, Foof. Foof says when they do comparisons between old and new drivers, the difference is not really that great because you can't loft jack a driver too much. Right? Some of those older drivers were like 12, 13 degrees aloft. And they've got drivers loft jacked down to like 6 degrees aloft. And just like Foof's saying, there's not much further to go. So I think you're going to see a, I mean, I'm probably going to eat my words on this, but like how are they going to sell you a $600, $700 driver every year that's not outperforming the one before in the previous year, right? How's that going to work? Like they can't loft jack them like Foof's saying. You guys, I don't know what's going on, but I'm like fucking toe side of the face. We'll sneak up on the ball. We've got a few holes left to play. We'll try to sneak up on the ball a little bit a little bit better from here on out. 200 to the hole. Let's hit the 3-iron. Oh, excuse me, the 3-iron. And that's going to go off the fucking planet, dude. Don't hit that. Don't hit that. Just stay up. Just stay up. Okay, the OB's clear over on the right. You guys, all my shit going to the right, I don't know. It just keeps doing it. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, this ball's gonna go a fucking mile. So Foof says I got a guest bounce off the cart path. I didn't get my members bounce. I haven't paid my dues. All right, guys, hole 14. If the ball doesn't slice this time, we're going to be maybe not in a great position, but I'm going to creep up on it here. It's basically going dead straight, which will that'll also work, but it's not going to be in the fairway. Foof says, who needs a fucking putter? Just pitch it in. I agree, sir. I agree. This is playing about 135. Let's hit the trusty Ping ISI 8-iron. And I'm guessing the ball's going to go like due right here. It's probably a little, oh, it's so short. God damn, that was so short. Fast forward. Let's see if we can chip it in again. Holy shit, that's still fucking rolling. Holy shit. All right, go, 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 go. This is a fucked up hole, dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Okay. We got to quit hitting this with our purse. We got to go 70 yards. That's twice in a row that's happened to us. And then it's fucking back over the back of the green. Okay. Things that don't happen in real life, part 49. Ooh, that was close. All right, guys, 4 holes left. 4 holes left. We're doing pretty well here. It's basically a par 3 course. 249 yards. For shits and grins, let's hit this 3-wood. For shits and giggles. Oh, it's drawn. Oh my God. What the fuck, dude? Guess it was towy. All right, 34 yards. It's a par 4. We're not in too bad a shape. Oh, don't roll back. What kind of fucking bullshit golf course is this, dude? Jesus. Foof says, did you see my comment how I use a Ping G2 driver in my bag? No, it's up here. He says he uses a Ping G2 driver from 2004 and drives the same distance as a Ping G430 Max 10K. Dude, I believe you. I've got this old Big Bertha, wherever it went. Great Big Bertha. It's right here, dude. And if I hit this correctly, it'll go as far as a normal driver. Like, no kidding. Maybe 10 or 20 yards shorter. I will say that driver technology, I've noticed out of all of the different clubs I use, has changed the most. But irons, I don't know. Guys, I'm guessing we're going to be in the water here. But this is the club I would hit in real life at this distance and this elevation, so it's just going to have to be good enough. And you could see it still came up short. It still came up short. PVC says he thinks it's funny, and this is kind of funny, because the joke's on the consumer. These people are hitting these loft jack clubs, and they're hitting their 9-iron 200 yards. Which does a couple of things. One is something that PVC mentioned here. You just don't have the apex on something that's lofted that low. So you're not going to be able to hold a green very well because your ball's not going as high in the air and you're not creating as much backspin. And the second thing that happens when you're hitting a 9-iron 200 yards is that you leave this big gap in your bag, right? You leave this huge gap in your bag. So what the golf club manufacturers do, and this is of course not news, this has been covered a million times. What the golf course manufacturers do is they sell you a bunch of fucking gap wedges. Like, how many billions of dollars a year does fucking Vokey, Taylormade, make off of Vokeys? Because you got a guy with a bag, he's got like 5 fucking Vokeys in his bag, right? And they're $200 a piece. Because your club hits too far and you don't have anything you don't have anything that you can get into a green with. Of course, 200 yards from a 9-iron's pretty, that's an extreme example, but guys, so I gotta carry 235 to get over the water. And yeah, I'm just dumb enough to try that. 17, 435 yard par 5. So if I can carry the water, we might have a really good chance at a double bogey. You thought I was going to say eagle, didn't you? Double bogey. Okay, we got over. That was about the straightest drive that I've had in the simulator in 2 fucking weeks, so I guess you could say shit's really looking up. Foof says once they hit that 460cc head size, they can't go any further. And I believe that's because the USGA, that's the limit for 460. So for drivers, you can't make the head any bigger, and you can't really turn the loft down anymore, or you're gonna be driving off the tee with a fucking putter, right? So I would imagine they're gonna find new and more creative ways of selling golf clubs to people. My bag's got a mix of new clubs and old clubs, so we can all watch these golf club manufacturers shit the bed together, right? Oh, fuck you, dude. That was so good. That was lovely. I loved that. That was so awesome. So awesome. Anyway, guys, 65 yards to the pin. We're hitting downhill, so it's going to be hard to hold the green, but I will do my best in the name of entertainment. Okay, that was almost a badass fucking shot right there. Fuck! Go! Okay, so we cleared the water on the drive, and we should have set ourselves up for at least a birdie or a par, but I've somehow fucked that all up. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. Unnecessary bogey, so we're 3 over after what, 17? Foof says they require a teardrop-shaped head. So Nike got in trouble with the Sasquatch toaster head. Yeah, and they are telling you to have about 5 fucking wedges in your bag. 52, 56, 60. I don't run a 60. I run the 54 is the highest I go. But yeah, if your pitching wedge is 42 degrees, an older pitching wedge was like 48 to 50 degrees. It's just going to leave a big ass gap in your bag, and then the golf club manufacturers are going to sell you a bunch of wedges. I don't know what to say. I don't have anything positive to say. There's another toey draw, so we're probably going to be hitting from pine straw, but it's just pine. It's just pine. Just like the wood, it's just pine. 70... Let's hit a crisply struck sand wedge here. We are on the final hole. I've got to go in and get some chores done for my work week, but it has been lovely having you guys. Okay. Everything's squirting to the right. like a crooked dick. Everything's squirting to the right. Let's just hit about 40 feet. That is not going to go. Seven feet, 8.5 feet of feel. All righty. How'd we do? 3 over. And I don't even remember whose league we're playing, honestly. Stats. So we had 4 bogeys, which ain't bad, 1 birdie. Not a bad round, guys. Not bad at all. 0 complaints. This course is Green Island Country Club by T-Jack. PVC said he went with retro lofts. I obviously have to use retro lofts on my clubs because if I try to change the loft to like modern loft, my bounce gets all fucked up. I just actually completed a set of these Nike SQ Mach Speeds here. So we're going to be featuring those here on the channel any minute now. They got new grips on them. Hey, thanks PVC. We'll see you later. What is this? A 6-iron, Nike SQ 6-iron? They feel all right. 6 irons carrying 167. It's a little bit of loft. Or lack thereof. 160 carry. I'm actually wondering if these feel more high lofted. That was thick. Is this a 6-iron or a 9-iron? 6-iron. That was 180 carry. Yeah, these are not traditional lofts at all. 180 from a 6-iron. And I'm not a big hitter. All right. The Nike Square Toaster Driver. I've got something here. I thought I used it on the channel once. There's about 8,000 golf clubs back here. Is that ugly ass Nike driver that I was hitting the other day? Sim 2 Max. What a disappointment that ended up being. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It's that ugly ass yellow and silver driver though, right? The Nike SQ. It's fucking here somewhere. So I didn't think it was an SQ2, foof. Now I want to find it. It's just there's so many fucking golf clubs back here. It sure as hell ain't that one. Oh, there. Is this it? Is it this one? This says 469. It's a SQ 469S. This one? That's the only one I got. Head's not adjustable. Looks like my fan is now in front of the camera. I mean, it doesn't feel too bad. Foof says, what's the face look like? That help? It's got a little, some little logo here. I mean, needless to say, ball goes a decent distance, but it's going about 285 total. It ain't bad. All right, let's shut down the old stimulator here. I gots to go in and get ready for my work week. Let's add that to the fucking pile of golf clubs over here. There are hundreds of fucking golf clubs here. All right. So, Foof, are you saying that? So X-Face, Ignite, and SQ models with the Ignite Plus 460 are banned. Well, now I want one, dude. Which one's the best out of those ones? So the one, Sumo 2, where did that golf club go? Dude, how the fuck did I already lose this golf club? Oh, good gravy. It was right here. Yeah, this doesn't say anything cool on it. It's just the 469S or 95. It's not cool at all. So the Sumo was for conformance. Gotcha. I mean, they still want a pretty penny for some of these drivers, dude. $200 for this Nike SQ Sumo 2. I think this is the... I didn't even get that. Mine's just a regular old fucking nothing club here. It's got a... The shaft says Sasquatch, Mitsubishi Rayon, Diamana, exclusively for Nike Golf. I mean, if this driver is illegal, I don't know why. I don't think I would have any sort of illegal advantage, but... Foof, I don't know when they stopped making clubs. I would have to ask old Auntie Google. We'll Google that and then I'll let y'all go. So this says they announced they were exiting golf club equipment business, including clubs, balls, bags, in 2016. So it's been about 10 years. Okay. Nike exits golf equipment business 2016-ish. Okay. Well, guys, this has gone on way too long, some would argue. 2.5 hours of basically fucking nonsense. But I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good work week. It was an okay live stream. We played some okay simulated golf, which is neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. Nobody gives a shit about your scores in the simulator, I don't think. But thanks to Foof and PVC. Steve was in here for a little while, and I think that's almost everybody who was in here. Okay? Guys, I appreciate you, and I'll maybe see you. I gotta do some woodworking for somebody who's retiring at the company I work at, so I wouldn't imagine you'll see me until maybe Wednesday or Thursday. All right? Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm tired. See you guys later. Cheers, guys.